personal computer in the House of Representatives. In fact, as I talk right now, I see some people having access to their laptops. Australia has about 800 per 1,000, or 80%. Singapore is almost the same level. But the Philippines, with their colleagues, is less than 10% as far as laptop is concerned. Probably much lower if we are talking of the more sophisticated computer gadgets like iPad, etc., etc. How big is the Philippine BPO IT industry? Let me show you the figures. In 2008, there are about 372,000 employees. I mentioned already that at the end of 2010, this is projected to reach as much as 600,000 employees. But what is more amazing is that as of the end of 2008, the revenue, the annual revenue, reached more than $6 billion. In fact, as of the end of 2009, it is projected that it's going to reach about $7.2 billion. And in about 2 to 3 years' time, it's going to reach $10 billion. If we speak of the ICT sector, if we speak of the BPO IT sector, what comes to mind as far as many people are concerned are the call centers, the so-called contact centers. Well, this is true. You can see the chart here that in 2008, if we break down the industry by employees, 61% are from the so-called call centers or contact centers. But we are rapidly growing into the other sectors. 19% for back office, 9% for software, which is already a very sophisticated kind of BPO, 5% for transcription, 3% for engineering, and about 2% for animation. But even with a very low 2% segment for animation, a lot of people are already saying that about 50% of the animated movies, probably more, that we are watching right now, that our children and grandchildren are watching, are made here in the Philippines. We are a leader as far as animated movies are concerned. And in terms of revenue, it is basically the same. Contact center, 68%, back office, 14%, software, 10%, transcription, 4%, or 3%, engineering, 4%, and animation, 2%, and growing in absolute number. But let me show you a more amazing group of statistics. And this is how does the Philippines stand in the global BPO environment. What is the share of the Philippines? How do we rank? Number one is, of course, India, with about 37% of the market. And next is Canada. And of course, this is very logical and expected because it is right behind one of the great BPO consumers of the world, the United States. But the most amazing statistics is that the Philippines is a very good number 3, cornering 15% of the world's global BPO market. 15% by any standard is a huge share of the market. And what is more amazing is that this is growing. Now, what are the other features, aside from BPO, of the ICT sector in the Philippines? Well, let's talk about something a lot of people are doing. I don't know about you, my dear colleagues, but a lot of people are already Facebook users. Social networking, which is a brand new way, a high-tech way of communicating with our friends in the rest of the world. There are already, according to the latest statistics, about 500 million Facebook account holders in the world. 500 million is roughly about 8% of mankind. It is quite a big segment. I cannot think of any other segment as big as this. Number one is the United States with 128 million. But again, the others amazing statistics. Number 7 in the world. Remember, there are about 200 countries in this world. The Philippines is number 7 as far as Facebook social networking is concerned, with at least 15 million break down. Some people think that maybe more women use Facebook because the women are supposed to be more socially interactive than men, but you'll be surprised that the ratio is almost 50-50. Halos pare-pareho lang. It's almost equal. Ang sharing, babae at lalaki. But of course, in terms of age grouping, the 18 to 24 age category are the ones dominating with almost 50% of the share. And the older generation having a smaller share compared to the younger generation. What about the global audience and how fast is this growing? Russia is growing by 16.79% per week. This is not an annual figure, but per week. The Philippines is growing by 6.2% per week as far as Facebook is concerned. And anybody who knows a little bit here knows that anything that grows by 6% per week is going to become a huge number in about a few weeks, in about 1 year's time. And I'll show you the most amazing figure that over a 1 year period, from March 2009 to March 2010, the number of Facebook users in the country grew by 1,027%. I don't know if there's anything in the Philippines that is growing by 1,027% in 1 year, probably only Facebook. We are number 2 in Asia as far as Facebook is concerned. If we can only translate this into economic activity, at least we have the infrastructure already, and become number 2 in Asia. Well, at least we're there somewhere, leading the pack. Let me now borrow some of the slides, PowerPoint slides shown by our colleague from Taguig Patel to show you how fast ICT has grown in the world. My dear colleagues, it took 38 years for radio to reach 50 million users. It took 13 years for television to reach 50 million users. It took 4 years for internet to have 50 million users. It took iPad only 3 years to reach 50 million users. And it took only 9 months for Facebook to reach 50 million users. And in fact, according to the data provided to us by our ICT committee chairman, there are 900